Hi, it's me again, and not long ago I brought you the story of the new Eastenders set which cost over 80 million quid to put together. That's 80 million quid's worth of TV licence fees to put together the set for Eastenders when Coronation Street managed to do a similar thing for 10 million quid, so they spunked all that money. Well, if you thought that made you angry, you probably won't like this one either. BBC weighs up sale of iconic Eastenders studios in Elstree. The BBC is weighing up a sale of its iconic studios at Elstree in North London in a move that could spark a major upheaval for productions such as EastEnders. Real estate consultant Lambert Smith Hampton has reportedly surveyed the site ahead of a possible disposal, although no decision has been reached. Your money. Will you see any of that when they sell it? Look how much it's going to be worth. Look. The studio complex could be worth as much as £70 million if it is transformed into housing, according to Broadcast Magazine, which first reported the move. So the BBC could get up to 70 million quid. Is that if you build the houses, I guess? But let's say they could sell it for 20 million quid, the land there. Are you going to see any of that? Will you get a reduction in your TV licence fees because now the BBC are up 20 million quid? Of course you won't. Of course you won't. What they'll do is make a bigger studio complex somewhere else, more modern and everything, using more of your money and more of the government's money, which means my bloody money because I pay taxes. Bloody BBC. A source told the publication that a sale would mean that EastEnders, which uses 6 out of the 7 studios at the site, would need to offer a long-term lease to allow BBC Studios to continue producing the soap opera. BBC spokesperson said, "While we always keep our property portfolio under review, the BBC has not made a decision to sell the site. We have, of course, made long-term commitments for its continued use." So you can see where they're coming from, really, can't you? If EastEnders uses, what would it say, 6 of the 7 studios there, what's going to happen when the new redeveloped EastEnders site goes live? Because I don't think it has yet, has it? Where is it? The redevelopment dubbed E20 is now 27 million over budget and is expected to be completed almost 5 years late. Is that the new EastEnders set? I believe it is. So they're not going to need this Elstree thing once the new set is done, are they? But speaking of EastEnders, have a look at this one. I like this headline. It made me quite happy when I saw it. EastEnders hit lowest ever viewing figures. The famous EastEnders doof doof drum beats used to signal the cliffhanger ending of another heart-thumping episode. But the storylines have become so boring that the noisy beats are now more likely to wake up viewers who've dozed off. I'd doze off if I had to watch EastEnders. How depressing is it? Right, let's have a look at some of these figures. The BBC One soap is in crisis after drawing the lowest ever viewing figures in its history, scraping in with just 1.7 million viewers on July 31st. It's a far cry from the 30 million who tuned in to see Dirty Den hand divorce papers to Angie in the show's mid-80s heyday. Yeah, I did a video on the most watched TV shows in the UK of all time, and EastEnders just mopped up the top 10. But only classic EastEnders, modern EastEnders, does nothing. But they're still going to spend over 80, or they still have spent over 80 million quid of your money on a new set for a failing show, when that could have been invested into making better shows, maybe less depressing shows, that's for sure. So I'm not going to bother reading the rest of the story about EastEnders failing numbers because, 1, I don't think you're that interested, and 2, I'd just be sitting here laughing, and that wouldn't be very interesting for you, would it? But what do you think about EastEnders? What do you think about BBC starting to sell their stuff off? Are they getting desperate? Are they skint? Are they planning for a different future now? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in another video again soon. Thanks for watching.